Everywhere you look, someone is telling you to sculpt your face with facial yoga, chewing gum, or extreme chin lifts. They promise you'll burn face fat if you just do enough reps. But that idea doesn't hold up when you look at how the body actually works. Your facial muscles are tiny. They don't burn enough calories to spot reduce fat no matter how hard you flex them. That's not an opinion. That's basic physiology. So where did this belief even come from? One of the most cited studies on facial exercises had no control group, a huge dropout rate, and was written by the same person selling the program being studied. That's like asking a supplement company if their product works. It tells you more about marketing than biology. But here's the part most people miss. The reason your jawline looks soft isn't always because you have too much fat. In many cases, it's because the structures underneath aren't doing their job. You don't need to burn anything. You need to restore support. Your double chin usually comes from three overlapping causes, and most people have all three. First is genetics. A large percentage of people with normal body weight still have a double chin. You can be lean, even visibly muscular, and still have fullness under the chin. That's because your DNA decides where fat is stored, not just how much you store. There's a specific fat pad under the chin, and some people are born with a larger one. If your parents or siblings have it, chances are you do too. Second is posture. Look at your head position right now. If your head is drifting forward while you're on your phone or laptop, that position is quietly reshaping your neck and jawline. For every inch your head moves forward, the load on your neck increases dramatically. At common screen viewing angles, your neck is dealing with the equivalent of dozens of extra pounds all day long. That forward position does two things. Mechanically, it pushes the tissue under your chin outward, like squeezing toothpaste from a tube. At the same time, it shuts down the deep neck muscles that are supposed to hold everything up. Over time, those muscles weaken, and gravity takes over. Studies show that when people correct forward head posture, their neck angle improves significantly, and their jawline visibly tightens. No fat loss required, just better alignment. The third factor is muscle weakness under the chin. There's a group of muscles called the suprahyoid muscles. Think of them like a hammock supporting the floor of your mouth and jaw. When they're strong, they hold everything up and tight. When they're weak, that hammock sags and the tissue drops downward. You can see this yourself. Stand in front of a mirror and swallow. For a moment, your jawline sharpens and your double chin reduces. That's those muscles contracting. The problem is they relax immediately afterward because they haven't been trained to hold that position. So the goal isn't fat burning. The goal is to make that swallow position your new normal. Before strengthening anything, though, you have to fix the mechanical issue first. If your head is constantly pushed forward, no exercise will stick. The first exercise is the chin tuck. Sit upright in a chair with your back supported and shoulders relaxed. Look straight ahead and fix your eyes on a point at eye level. Without tilting your head up or down, slide your head straight back, as if you're trying to give yourself a double chin on purpose. You should feel tension at the base of your skull where your head meets your neck. Hold this position for 5 seconds while breathing normally, then relax back to the start. That's one repetition. Perform 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps, resting about 30 seconds between sets. Do this 3 to 5 days a week. But here's the key. The exercise alone isn't enough. If you go right back to poor posture afterward, you undo the work. Treat posture like hygiene. Check it hourly. Pull your head back into alignment. Within 4 to 6 weeks, most people notice their jawline looks tighter simply because the tissues are no longer being pushed forward all day. Once posture is under control, it's time to strengthen the muscles that actually hold your jawline up. The most effective exercise for this comes from clinical speech and swallowing research, not fitness influencers. Doctors used it to help patients who had trouble swallowing by strengthening the exact muscles under the chin. The cosmetic side effect was a firmer jawline. This exercise is called the chin tuck against resistance. You'll need a small rubber ball or a tightly rolled towel. Sit upright with good posture. Place the ball between your chin and the top of your chest, right where your double chin forms. Now, press your chin down into the ball as hard as you can, as if you're trying to crush it. Within a few seconds, you'll feel a strong burn under your chin. Hold that maximum squeeze for 60 seconds while breathing steadily. Rest for 30 seconds and repeat. Perform 3 to 5 total sets. On your final set, after the 60-second hold, add 30 fast pulses. Press, release, press, without losing tension. This fully fatigues the muscle and signals it to adapt. This is strength training, not a quick fix. If you do this once per day, 5 days a week for about 6 weeks, the changes become visible. Now let's talk about the fastest improvements you can make that don't involve muscle at all. A lot of what people call face fat is actually water retention. High sodium intake causes your body to hold extra fluid, and the face is one of the first places it shows up. Keeping sodium intake lower for just a few days can noticeably reduce puffiness under the chin and around the eyes. Alcohol has a similar effect. It disrupts fluid balance, increases inflammation, and slows lymphatic drainage. If you drink regularly, reducing or removing alcohol alone can make your jawline look significantly sharper. Finally, there's lymphatic congestion. When your neck muscles are tight and posture is poor, lymph fluid pools under the chin. Gentle massage can help move that fluid out. Use light pressure, sweep from the center of your chin outward towards your ears, then down the sides of your neck towards your collarbone. That downward motion is crucial because it directs fluid into the lymph nodes where it can drain properly. 2 to 3 minutes per day is enough to see a difference within days. These steps, posture correction, muscle strengthening, sodium control, reduced alcohol, and lymphatic massage, handle most cases. But here's the hard truth. If you're carrying excess body fat, no exercise can selectively remove fat from your chin. Fat loss happens systemically. Research shows that noticeable facial fat reduction only occurs after several kilograms of total weight loss. For men, a clearly defined jawline usually appears somewhere between 10 and 15% body fat, depending on genetics. You can improve structure and reduce puffiness, but true fat loss still comes from overall energy balance. Everything covered here is based on peer-reviewed research and clinical studies. This is not about hacks or gimmicks. It's about understanding what's actually causing the problem and fixing it at the source.